Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of Australia and the rest of the world. This one's about the Australian bureaucracy, the Australian, Australian parliaments. That's plural. It's the only country in the whole world with 7 governments in one country, 7 times the tax, the GST or greedy states tax, and the foreign head of state, the Queen of England, who I don't think even follows Aussie rules. The title is The Death of Democracy. So let's have a crack at it, eh? The death of democracy. It took place one day. It was killed by bureaucracy. It was murder, they say. The death of democracy. They said it was true. It was burned in closed courts that nobody knew. The death of democracy. The papers all tell. 'Twas blocked by bureaucracy, and the black lies they sell. The death of democracy, so evil, such sin, it was burned in bureaucracy and thrown in the bin. The death of democracy, the people won't show their lies and hypocrisy of its psych wards don't know. The death of democracy, it stumbled then fell. It's more than bureaucracy, but of spies they won't tell. The death of democracy, its disease and the pain, its blatant hypocrisy, from the truth or refrain. The death of democracy, it brought all to tears, and its evil hypocrisy had gone on for years. The death of democracy, all said they had seen the burning hypocrisy, the states and their queen. The death of democracy, they years later learned, and its evil hypocrisy in their gas chambers burned. The death of democracy, the wars that all knew, the heads of hypocrisy, and the hangman the clue. The death of democracy, the leaders had sinned, they locked them in psych wards and their rights they all binned. The death of democracy, all called for its wake. In the papered bureaucracy, how long did it take? The death of democracy, the black lies and sin that burned down bureaucracy and its agents within. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's the death of democracy. All people they saw. 'Twas bread and autocracy, and the paper work war. It's the death of democracy. All said they had seen, and dictated autocracy to our gold and our green. The death of democracy, all knew it was true, dictated autocracy, but its leaders they knew. For the death of democracy, all said they will pay that the hangman and cook goose will both come their way. The death of democracy, all said they would rue the sins and hypocrisy and the foreign spies too. Through the eyes of democracy, the people they'd seen and the rape of democracy on the gold and the green. Through the death of democracy, and the dark clouds all saw, they said, save the people from the evils of war. We might just